Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Road to 2000, and this time with the quality and setup a lot better, so hopefully it's going to be better quality for the videos starting now, and I'm already in the very beginning of a game, so let's just keep going. I had a little issue with the recording. Alright, let's go bishop g7, and let's castle. Alright, so they go for the battery setup, which I usually see a lot. Let's go for knight b6 is normal. I usually just let this happen because I end up just trading this bishop off, getting my king safe here. They castle long, so they're going to start an attack over here, this side with these pawns. Let's go e5. This is what I usually do. I'm not sure the actual best computer line. I'm going to take in the center. So I could bring my knight over here. It helps put pressure on this side. I kind of want to do that. It also opens up my queen over this direction if I need. Let's do that. He's going to go here. Yeah. So then I could go queen h4 just to force the trade, because sometimes he just sits there and starts pushing his pawns down. Also, maybe have a target here, help pin the queen to threaten it, just to threaten a queen trade so there's no big attack. End up put my bishop here, targeting pawns over here. A lot of times you can get trapped though with the move like b3. But I do need to get my bishop out somewhere. I'm just going to go queen h4 just to force a trade. Because now he's going to take. What's my next move? Do something like bishop's e6. Not exactly sure where I want this bishop to go. Could go d7. Start pushing my a pawn, because I need to get this rook out, because it's not doing much. Alright, he takes, so we take back. He's probably going to go something like g3 to kick my queen out. He's going to go here. So I think I want to block with the queen, because I don't really like his queen in this position. It's too powerful, I think. He's not threatening anything else, so I think we block. We bring our king out a bit, but we can always just go back. Alright, so he goes back. Might try to start pushing pawns. He's probably going to go like g4, g5 is my guess. I might go h5 just to stop this. And then that way I can swing my rook around, or I need to go like bishop d7 and then c6, or bishop e6 right away. I think I like this and this because I'm looking more along this diagonal. It's probably more active as opposed to just here. It's staring at the king, but it's really not doing much. I think I'm going to go h5 though right away, because he's going to do something like this. And then I can always put my rook here and then do bishop like here. I'm not exactly sure what's next. Something like this is my guess. Bring his knight in, trade, that's fine. Or he's going to bring his bishop out. He might bring it somewhere like here, or here potentially. Although if he goes here, I just kick him out. Yeah, that's what I figured. g4. So I think I'm just going to take, because that's just a free pawn. So take. I can take here. He has to move his rook. Yeah. So I'm totally open here now if I take, which I don't think is the best, but I can always plant my bishop here on h5. These always defend each other. I think I'm just going to take. I want to keep my time advantage. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go take, because he just let me take for some reason. I'm just going to take. We're going to go, just to be safe, we're going to go rook h8, just so there's no shenanigans over here. Might bring my other rook here and go queen e5, try to win this pawn, get this knight out somehow. Or I might just sack. Like, I might go queen e5, bishop e8, and then, like, sack a pawn. Yeah, so that's what I think we're going to do. Go rook here. Resigns. Nice. Let's do a game review. 78. Yeah, I didn't play that well that game. Yeah, so it was all book moves up to this point. Yeah, so it didn't want... Yeah, so in this position, it wanted me to play something like c5 right away, as opposed to bringing my knight out. Yeah, back wasn't the best. It wanted me to play knight g4. That's interesting. I wouldn't have played that probably. That didn't feel natural to me. Didn't like me going queen h4 either, because he could just go here. I was worried about that, but I figured I could just do something here, but I didn't know if my queen was getting trapped. He took, thankfully. Again, didn't like me blocking. Wow, what did it like? f6. It really wanted me to block with the pawn. I figured I should just trade and I would be winning here. Yeah, I figured I'd just take there. Yeah, and he blundered that. Yeah, and then he resigned here. I was just going to go here, sack the pawn, trade knights, and then try to get the queen trade because I was up. So, well, let's go for another one. That was an abort. Black again. All right, we start with f4. Let's do this and castle. Now we can get into it. Probably just gonna pin next. Don't know if I want to bring my knight out. We'll go here. I might go like rook e8 and go for something like e5 right away. Get my knight out. I'm not sure entirely. I think I'm just gonna do that. Normally I don't like doing this if there's like a bishop on this diagonal staring at this pawn, but when there's not, I usually put my rook in the center, trade. All right, so he's starting here. So now I have to go either c6 or knight c6, and I'm not sure which is better. If I know knight c6, he's going to take, he's going to double here. I think I'm just going to go knight c6. Because the knight's not doing much anyways. He's already moved the bishop twice. h4. So I probably am going to go something like h5. Because I don't like him getting in here. So h5, e5 on the way. Let's go h5. Not sure if it's the best idea. Because he's going to go here, I take. I'll just trade everything. I'm going to do e5 somewhere in here. Just because I want to be able to, yeah, so he goes for that. I could just not even. So take. If I take, he gets his queen, and he's probably going to go something like h5 again. I do want my knight out. I want this bishop gone, like traded here maybe, just so I can put my king here and bring my rook over. But I don't really want him to trade here, so I'm going to take. We're going to take. Okay, so he takes that first. That's actually good for me, I think. So I think I want to go here. He's going to go something like this. I might... Do I slide my rook over first? He's going to play it, so if I don't slide it over, he's probably going to play h5. But if I do, he's probably going to play something like f5 instead and open up that way. I want my queen to be able to get in, though. And if I play e5, I think I'm too slow, because then I just allow one of these, which I don't want, because then his rook gets opened up. So I think I'm going to play rook h8. I stop this. I allow this. So if I allow this with my rook here, I can't take because bend. But I do want my queen in, though, is the problem. I think we're going to go rook h8. He's probably going to play f5. No. Plays king f2. Well, then I'm definitely going to get my queen in. I'm threatening to win this pawn with check, as well as attack here on the queen. So I think if he doesn't do anything, I'm just going to take here with check. If he defends, then I might just take on f4. Yeah, so I'm going to do it this way because I forced the queen trade. And his other rook is just doing nothing. He hasn't brought his other knight out all game. Let's give a check here. Could just trade everything, try going to an endgame, because I do have the outside pass g-pawn with this rook on h4 to help escort it. I think we're just going to bring the king, start pushing. Because his knight, and if he ever moves his knight, I just win. I think we're going to do this. We're going to give it... Okay. We're just going to push our g-pawn now. There's no checks, no knight checks. I think we go here. What can he do? He can give me a check here, but I think that just allows me to push. Okay, so... check here. I want to bring my knight in. He can plant here, but I think that's fine because it doesn't do much. If he goes here, then I push the g-pawn because he's no longer defending the square. I can also just directly attack the knight. Can go here. If he goes here, I just block with the knight. Check. Do I hide? I think I hide behind the pawn. It is defended, but I don't want to go back. I think I like this. Okay. I think I'm going to go here because now I just keep going forward. I can also plant my knight here, and it completely traps his rook on the top here. And then I'm free to just push. I don't want to lose all my pawns down here, but... push. Okay, here, take. Here, nothing. Just go here. Because now he's either going to take the pawn or come back, lose his rook, and then I just push. So I'm in 100% winning position here, and his knight has no entry point. He goes here doing nothing. So, if I take, he takes with the knight. I think I just take, push, push. I'm gonna win the knight here, but so if I push, take, 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 I can defend this pawn, but I lose this. I think I just push. I take. Yeah, because I can always take here. Yeah, take. If he goes in, I take that. No, he pushes. I think I'm gonna... So check here. Take, take. I can take there, but so he's not gonna do that. So check here, take, take. I don't want to lose everything. I think I take. He has to take. Bring my king. I could be a draw. I could have screwed this up. He can't go here because I can... Oops. I can't go here because he can... I can take. Now I can take this. Push, I take. I think it's still winning. Yep. Now I'm going to defend this pawn. I can just push. I can move my knight out of the way. His king's a little trapped. Push. I could just sack my knight here too, probably. All right, so we're just gonna do. We're gonna lock it in. You can just take because I'm gonna promote. Push. No stalemate. All right, queen endgame. Let's not lose this or stalemate. We'll just take the pawn. We'll go here. Cut the king off. Use knight opposition. Make sure we don't stalemate here. Go here. There we go. King's cut off, and then we can bring our king. And that is checkmate. Nice. Let's review that. I think we're just going to go 2 games today. 82% accuracy. Yeah, so I started winning as soon as he allowed me to get that past G pawn into play. So it didn't like that. It wanted me to go. It did want me to go E5 right away. I was debating that. Didn't know if that would have been good or not because I didn't like the idea of this. I would have let him take anyways, but yeah, then he blundered that. So that was definitely better than me. What did I want me to do? Knight E3, right? Because I'm threatening his queen and rook as an in-between move. Yeah, I missed that. Still winning here. That was fine. Yeah, so wanted me to go E3 there. Take with check. Yeah, he allowed me to have this past G pawn. It didn't want me to bring my king. It wanted me to just go here. So his rook was totally cut off. He could never bring his knight out. I was still winning doing it this way, just not as much. Yeah, because he allowed me to just get my king straight in. Take, take, yep. So I wanted me to take because he had nothing except to let my king in. He was going to lose all his pawns, so... Nice. All right. Well, I think we're going to end it there. So thank you guys for watching. That is episode 2 of the Road to 2000. So hopefully the quality was a lot better this time, and hopefully it'll continue to improve over the next episodes. But I'll see you in the next one.